Hello and welcome to the Natural Therapy Shop. Today I'm going to show you how to make the delicious probiotic drink Water Kefir, or Kefir, you can say it either way. So all you need to make the drink is the Water Kefir grains, which I've got some here. They're not actually a grain at all, but they look a little bit like a grain, which is where they get the name from. They're actually more of a jelly-like consistency, and they come from the prickly pear plant in Mexico originally. But you can buy them online from our store, naturaltherapyshop.com.au. They come in a freeze-dried format. They take 3 or 4 days just to rehydrate. Once they're rehydrated, you can actually use those again and again. If you look after those, they can last you a lifetime. So to make it, what you will need is, for these proportions, 1/4 cup of organic raw sugar, like I have here. And we add that into your jar. I did this earlier with some hot water just so that that sugar is nicely dissolved. And then to that sugar you add an additional 4 cups of filtered water, preferably. So that's your 4 cups there. And then pop your grains in. So for the 1/4 cup of sugar, 4 cups of water, you'd have about 3 tablespoons of your organic Water Kefir grains. So there's 1 tablespoon there. And here is one that's already been fermenting for 48 hours. Now, one way that you can tell that you have got a ferment going on well is that the one that's already fermented will be a little bit more cloudy. As you can see, this one's a little clearer. The other way you can also tell is by having a taste of the water, the sugar water, before you start fermenting. That'll be quite a lot sweeter than it will once the fermentation has taken place. So, as I say, this one's been fermenting for 48 hours, so that one's all ready to drink. So all you do when it's ready, take its lid off, just pop it straight in to a glass jar. There we go. And there we have the lovely Water Kefir grains all sitting in there. And you can just pop them straight into your next prepared jar of sugar water. And then you pop a lid on that, so something that will allow the gases that are created during fermentation to escape, but no other bad bacteria, dust, or those nasty little fruit flies can get in. So I just use a paper coffee filter, or you can use a tight weave cheesecloth or a piece of material, and just pop that somewhere on your bench top for 48 hours. Make sure it's out of direct sunlight. The other thing you can do once you've got your already fermented Water Kefir here is you can do what's called a second ferment, which is just adding another flavour in here. So you can put, I love to use lemon juice, so you can put some lemon in there, orange, any other fruit that you might like. Cinnamon's really nice as well. And so you just would add your fruit in and leave that out onto the countertop for another 24 hours to allow all those flavours to really take hold, and then pop that in the fridge, and that Water Kefir is going to be good for you for at least a week. It has got a bit of sugar in that. What sugar is left during fermentation, it actually eats the sugar. That's its food, producing lactic acid and those good bacteria. So out of 1/4 cup of sugar, you'll be left with about 5%, and that sugar is actually changed into fructose. So if you're being very conscious about the amount of sugar you're having in your diet, you may want to look at something like milk kefir instead. But this is a great, refreshing drink. You can also use coconut water if you wish to have a different flavour. Of course, then you have all your good electrolytes in there as well. So if you want any more information about Water Kefir or any other kinds of ferments, please check our website, naturaltherapyshop.com.au, or you can email me at info@naturaltherapyshop.com.au. Thank you. Goodbye.